guys, it's Ariana. Don't look at me like that. If I seem weird, it's because my friend is watching me film, but she refuses to be in my video.
I have standards.
Oh! You have any better YouTuber offers? Oh. Okay. Anyway, so today is me filming a vinyl collection update, my favorite video to film of the month. I have a lot of records to show you this month. I may have bought too many. Like, I usually buy like 5. This month I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But 3 were Christmas presents. So it doesn't even count. I'm really happy about these records. Can't wait to talk about them and show them. Yes! Can I help you?
Don't continue your video. Pretend I'm not here.
Okay, great.
Not judging you.
Oh, okay. So the first record that I picked up this month was Grayscales' Adornment, and I picked this up at the Trophy Eyes show. Honestly, I wanted to buy Trophy Eyes like Men Move On, but didn't have it, and I felt kind of empty inside, so I just bought a record. I tried listening to this band like a billion times and could never get into them, but then before the show I listened to them and they sounded okay, so then I saw them and I'm like, yeah, they're pretty okay, so then I bought the record. Yeah, they're pretty good for pop punk. I like their sound. So yeah, they're pop punk band. This is what it looks like. It's a gatefold. And also I had to buy it because the pressing was beautiful and I needed it in my life. Like, just look at that. It looks like a Starburst. Can you die? Doesn't it look like a Starburst? Like, I'm obsessed with it. But like, yeah, after spinning it a couple times, it's actually a pretty good album. I dig it. Like, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's still an enjoyable listen. So the next one I picked up is one I'm very excited about, and that is One Last Prayer by Forced Order. So if you saw my last video, I think, you would have saw this was in my top 10 albums of the year. I'm obsessed with it. This is a hardcore album. I
have a question. Why does it say One Last Prayer when I know none of them have prayed?
You know, just out here loving Jesus. But yeah, this is one of the bands that got me really into hardcore. As soon as this was released, I was obsessed with it. Like, I could not stop listening to it, and I still can't stop listening to it. It's such an amazing album, and I feel like not enough people have been talking about this. This is just pressed on gold vinyl.
Can I melt it down for money?
Not real gold. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite albums that I picked up this month. Or last month, because it's now January. So the next one I picked up is from the same order as the last one. Oh, by the way, I picked these up from All In Merch on Black Friday for the sale. And I picked up Absolute Light by Misery. Now this is another hardcore album. What? Why is it called Absolute Light? Light. Absolute Light.
By Misery.
Do you see the irony? No, it's just you. So this album is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. When I used to go to the gym, I used to play it a lot there, you know. Yeah, I went to the gym for a full week. But yeah, it's literally so beautiful. Like, honestly, crying. It sounds amazing on vinyl. And also the pressing of this makes me cry because it's beautiful. It is blue. Ooh. With purple splatter. Isn't it pretty? And it matches so nicely with the album art, and like whenever the pressing matches with the album art, it's the best thing in the world, you know? Honestly, the best song on this album is all of them. Like, if I listened to this album when it came out in 2016, it would have definitely made my end of the year list, but I didn't know what this band was then. So the next 2 records I have to show you is from merch now from the Black Friday sale also. And the first one I picked up is The Story So Far, self-titled. And I'm so happy I finally picked this up because I don't own anything on vinyl from The Story So Far. Well, obviously I own this now. But The Story So Far is like my favorite pop punk band. I don't think I'll ever get sick of them. I love them so much, and like spinning this on vinyl is just amazing. Now I know a lot of people don't really like this album. They think it's like The Story So Far's worst album, but honestly I think it might be my favorite. Like, I like all their albums, but this one, man, it just has some great songs, you know? Inside just has some lyrics. It's also a gatefold. Obviously you just saw that. I may have just ripped the vinyl sleeve, but we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. So the pressing of this literally looks like cotton candy, and like this record is one of the records that like pushed me to buy records because I saw a picture of this on Tumblr and like it was so beautiful, and I was like, I need to own records, and I finally picked it up after over a year of collecting records. And my favorite song on this album, or my favorite songs, are probably Heavy Gloom, Distaste, Taste. If I could speak, that would be nice. And Nerve. Like, I know it's kind of basic, but like, they're great songs. The next one I picked up was also from merch now from the Black Friday sale, and I finally picked up You're Not You Anymore by Counterparts. This was also one of my favorite albums from last year. It's so good. It's melodic hardcore or like metalcore. Whatever. My favorite song on here probably would be No Servant of Mine. Literally such a good song. Why are you laughing at me?
You're a failure. Continue though.
That hurt. That was the point. So I was putting off buying this one online because they're from like Ontario, Canada. And like, it just feels so wrong to order the record from the States when I live in Canada, because like, why would I pay that much money to ship it here when I could just buy it here on a show? But I couldn't wait any longer till they played a show, so I just ended up ordering it online, and I'm happy I did because it's a great spin. And the inside is also beautiful. Oh yeah, and then the sleeve is kind of cool also. And the pressing is just the half pink, half gray pressing. The next one I picked up is one of my favorite releases also from last year.
Lord.
No, I picked up a lot, I told you.
End the video now, save yourselves.
Okay, honestly, the disrespect. But yeah, I pre-ordered this whenever it went up for pre-order, and like, I'm so happy it finally came in the mail because like, it is such a great album. I have literally spun it like 50 times in a row because like, that's how good it is. Okay, maybe not 50, but like 5 times in a row on like vinyl. That is Feel Something by Movements. It's so good. I even played a song for her, my friend who was there, who you can't see, and she said she liked it. She liked Daylily, of course. But yeah, I love all the photography for this. I can't speak. Yeah, I also got the really cool orange and black pressing. Thank you for the sound effects. Honestly, I'm obsessed with this album. As you all know, I love Movements. So the next one I picked up at the Seaways Holiday Shaker, and that is Seaways Vacation. I'm not going to lie to you. I bought this because it looks 3D. Desiree, doesn't this look 3D? Desiree, please. Does this not look 3D? It does, right? Great. My friend was making fun of me saying it didn't look 3D, and so was my sister, but like, it looks 3D. It took me forever to finally check out this album. Like, I've listened to Seaway before, I've been listening to them, but like, they're not like a band I listen to regularly. But yeah, then I listened to the album and I was kind of shook because like, it's really good. And my favorite song, okay, this is basic, but Lula on the Beach, it's so good. And also Scatter My Ashes Along the Coast or Don't is also a really great song. And like, I just had to buy this at the show because like, look at the album art. It's so cool. And it's just, I just hit myself in the face, but it's just like a nice fun spin. And I feel like this would be really nice to spin in the summer because then it'll match the theme of this album. The sleeve of this record is also really cool, and the pressing, I don't even remember what the pressing was. Oh yeah, it just looks like this, which is nice, you know? Lit. Okay, so the next 3 that I got, you would have already saw if you saw my what I got for Christmas video, because these are Christmas presents and they're all from All In merch, by the way. So the first one that I got is Incendiary, Cost of Living. This is an amazing album. This is actually the album that got me into hardcore, so that's always great. It's a really great album. If you haven't listened to it, I don't know what you're doing.
I haven't listened to it.
That's because you're
a normie. Say it.
You're a normie.
Say it.
And it's a gatefold, and it says, "Death holds the world in chains, dragged in the dirt behind him." This record sleeve is really broken everywhere, but the pressing of this is really nice. It matches with the album very nicely. It's just red with black splatter, and like, it just looks so great together. I mean, wow. And my favorite songs on this album are probably Primitive Rage, Snake, and Zeitgeist. I don't know how to say that one, but great album. So the next one that I got was also from the same band, and that is Incendiary. I'm gonna laugh every time I say it. Incendiary's 1,000 Mile Stare. Now this was my top album of 2017. I love it so much. I don't think it's as good as Cost of Living, but I mean, I still love it. Obviously, that's why it was my favorite album of last year. It's so great. Like, if you haven't listened to it, like, really, what are you doing? I've been listening to it non-stop since it came out in, like, May, I think. My favorite songs are probably The Product Is You, No Purity, Still Burning. I don't know, man. The whole album. And this one is also a gatefold, and it has a really nice little concert shot right there. This one is just pressed on blue vinyl with black, like a black blob or black haze. I literally have another album that is the exact same pressing. It's my I can't remember the name of the band. Wow, I'm picturing the album in my head. Can't think of the, oh, Gideon. Can't remember what that one was called, but it's literally the exact same pressing. The last one that I got for Christmas was Soul Structure by Higher Power. Now this was an honorable mention for my favorite albums of 2017. I think this is a great album. I think this is a great album. It just wasn't like one of my, it wasn't like my favorite, you know? It was just, I just really enjoy it. And this one is pressed on milky clear vinyl with a blue blob or blue haze. And like, I love spinning this one. It just sounds so good, and like, it's just a fun, like, hype album to listen to. Okay, I'm gonna hurry it up. I have one more album to show you. This is the last album I picked up in 2017 in December, and that is The Fatal Feast by Municipal Waste. Wow, I own another metal album on vinyl now. Municipal Waste is a thrash band. I've been into them actually for quite a bit. I just don't really talk about them on my channel. Yeah, they're thrash. I don't know, this isn't my favorite album by them, but my sister was at a record store and she said she saw it and she's like, do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, just buy it. My favorite album, like, I know it's basic, but like The Art of Partying is such a great album, and I wish I owned that on vinyl, but like, I can't find it. My favorite song on here is probably You're Cut Off. I think that's the best song in my opinion. And this one is just pressed on orange vinyl with yellow splatter, and it looks really nice. And it also matches with the album art very nicely. Those were all the albums that I picked up in December. Let's see if January will be just as bad. I hope so, because like, this is so, I love wasting all my money on records. It's an amazing feeling. Just kidding, it's really not. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys a lot. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to smile, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye guys.